Hello everyone, this is Barris at Carplay. Today I'm going to be demonstrating on how to install one of our Carplay Android Auto kits into your BMW. Now this is the TV tuner. Everything gets installed inside the TV tuner, and if you don't have a TV tuner in the car, that's fine. You can either disconnect the blue connector from the navigation unit and connect it straight into the TV tuner, or we can supply you with a retrofit cable. So the blue connector from navigation will go into here, this will go into the navigation, and you have these two which will go into the TV tuner. Can't buy blue connectors anymore, so we've modified the black ones to do the job. So once that's connected, all that needs to be done is set up the audio, which there are different variations in every car. So I'll go through each one to make it easy for everybody to understand. Now once you've connected your TV tuner into the car, the first screen you will actually see will be this. This will pop up on the screen when you switch your ignition on. Once you connect your phone, you'll get this nice colourful CarPlay display. Okay, so for the earlier cars which do not have a BM54 or a BM53 and usually has a BM24, BM23, or it's got the very early BM54s where it doesn't have the auxiliary input, we're going to have to use the CD changer input. This is a CD changer emulator, and you'll get two cables here. You've got the audio cable, which is going to be the blue jack, which goes into the blue socket here on the TV tuner, and then the green one, which is the microphone, and that will go into the microphone. Now if your car has an old telephone system, you will have a white connector like this in the boot or trunk somewhere, and you'll connect that straight into it. If your car doesn't have factory telephone system and has no telephone system, you'll get a long extension cable. You plug that into here, and then you can divert that to the front. We can either supply you, if you want to be able to put this somewhere, if you know where you're going to put this, we can supply you one of these, or a universal microphone where you can stick somewhere up the front. Now for the music wise, all you do is connect it into the CD changer input, and once you do that, you can go into the original system, press mode, press this twice to make sure it stays in CD changer, go back, and now you'll be able to play your music. So this guide is similar to the first one, except your car has a DSP system. And if you've got the older radio unit, the BM24, the BM23, this is mainly E38s or very early E39s, you'll have a coaxial connection from here into the CD changer. So what we'll need to do then is use this emulator, which you remove the coaxial from the CD changer, connect it into here, so the sound input goes into here, comes out of this connection, and then you'll connect it into here, which goes into the TV tuner, and then that way the audio will work fine with the DSP. The next setup will be for cars which do not have a CD changer, or you just don't want to use the CD changer. So what we will do then is disable the audio, disable phone link audio. So that means whatever else is connected to your phone, the music will come out of there, but you'll still be able to navigate it through CarPlay. And to do that, we're going to provide a Bluetooth dongle, which also has a microphone input there. And the same as before, if you've got an old telephone system, you can connect that to the white connector. If you don't have an old telephone system, then we could just send you a long extension cable with the microphone at the end of it, a universal microphone at the end of it, and you can connect that and it will all work the same. As before, you're not using the CD changer, but you also have a DSP amplifier. So you'll need to use the DSP kit, the converter, and connect that to the audio audio output of the Bluetooth dongle, same as before with the microphone. And don't worry about the power, because we do have a connector which will come with it, and you'll just connect that and it'll be ready to go. Okay, so even for the later cars, where for some reason you don't have the auxiliary input, or for some of the Z4s as well, the auxiliary is not great on them. So we will be using the Bluetooth dongle off the CD changer. As before, you get either the long extension cable for a microphone if you don't have one in the car. You'll get, or if you've got a 54-pin connector for the ULFs or the TCUs, where you connect it into here to tap into the microphone, and same with the older ones. So there's 3 different options there, depending on which one. The next setup will be for cars 2003 onwards, or if you've changed your BMW54 to have auxiliary input, you'll then get this cable where it will connect into here, and then into here for the audio, and then you'll be able to go in here, press mode, and now you have auxiliary input, and then you can play your music from there. Now on the later cars, you tend to not have the white connector microphone, unless, as I said, unless you change the BM54. So you need to let us know, and then we can send the correct microphone cable. Or you will have the 54-pin connector, which will look something like this, and that will go into there. And then you'll be able to tap into the microphone, replace the microphone, and you'll get all the audio and hands-free from the Carplay. Okay, so in this setup, you have a Bluetooth module in your car, so you've already got the factory Bluetooth hands-free, and it works, which then means we will send you a Bluetooth dongle which will connect to the back of the BM54, which will give you the auxiliary input. So you'll connect to this Bluetooth, your hands-free there, connect to the Carplay, and then you'll be able to navigate everything through Carplay. And the bonus of having this is that when you're in the normal mode, or whether you're in FM, if a phone call comes in, it will still pop up on the screen because it's factory, because it will mute everything for this. So there's that bonus. The next setup is going to be for the Z4s and X3s. Now the Z4 auxiliary input is all the way at the front behind the head unit, and it's not the greatest auxiliary. So people tend to like to use the CD changer input. So we have 2 options for that. If your car has the factory Bluetooth for hands-free and it works, then we'll send you this Bluetooth module, which is just for music, and you connect that to the CD changer, disable the audio in the Carplay, away you go. Now if you don't have factory Bluetooth, then we'll send you the Bluetooth dongle with the microphone with the hands-free option. And since you don't have factory Bluetooth, then we'll send you the long extension cable for the universal microphone. Now if you're in the United States, they tend to have the cabling already for the hands-free. So, but the modules aren't there. So for that, we can then send you this connector, and you connect it straight into there, and then we'll be able to also send you the original microphone to connect up. So for some reason in the USA, they prep all the cars with the telephone system, and some cars in Europe as well. So you do need to check and let us know so we can send you the correct cables. And one final thing, if you wanted to connect the USB with music files or videos and then access it through here, videos, and then we've got music here, the audio won't come out of your car unless you've connected the connector here, because this is connected directly into the Carplay. And if there's no connection there and you've used a Bluetooth dongle or a blue bus, That means it's directly connected to your phone and not the CarPlay. So you need to either connect another cable, which will go into the auxiliary input if you have auxiliary input. If you don't, then you need to either look into having it connected via the CD changer directly from this blue connector. And of course, we also have touchscreen option if you wanted that. I do always say that I don't recommend it for convertible cars, as when the roof is down, you get a lot of glare on the screen, so it's not that user friendly. So I hope that helps. Any questions, do let me know.